Please visit learntothrivewell.com for information on essential oils and their benefits. See our selection of educational and how-to videos, Young Living's latest product releases, and instructions on how to order.
Hi, I'm Christy Powell, and we are having a class tonight for teachers and back to school and moms and educators tonight. And we have all of our kids here with us tonight. So if wherever you are, if you have your kids with you, I'm sure that you're having a good time. We're having a good time. So you might hear our kids in the background. They're playing, having fun, drinking smoothies, and just chilling at Atlanta Bread Company because we have Wi-Fi and they have their devices. So I wanted to share a couple of things with you tonight that we do when we have every one of our classes. We give out these cute little gifts that shares information about Young Living and the income disclosure statement and just a little bit of information about what we do and why we do it. And we hand those out to everyone who comes to our classes. So you should come live sometime. So tonight we're going to start with teachers. We're going to start with teachers and how we are going to teach tonight about how to focus and how to help the students during their classes and that kind of thing. If you were here, you would get one of these worksheets that shows Focus On roller recipes. It's a school night roller on recipe, Joyful Energy roll-on recipe, which we're going to make in a little bit. I'm going to show you how to make that. But we will put this in a PDF and put it at the bottom of the YouTube video so that you can print it off anytime you want to and make those roller balls for yourself. So we're going to get started, and tonight I'm just going to share shortly that why I got into Young Living and when. About 3 years ago, I was miserably congested and had a really hard time breathing. I was on an inhaler. I was on a short-term inhaler, a long-term inhaler, Singulair, Claritin D, and Allegra D every night, and they were the 24-hour. And I was still waking up and not being able to breathe. I was absolutely miserable, and it was affecting our quality of life. We would have to wait till I woke up and got some coffee in me and sat around for a while and got all the congestion out before we could even go play or have fun together as family. And somebody was teaching a Young Living class, and I decided to go about oils, and I was really at my wit's end. I had been on allergy medication since I was 7 years old, and of course I'm only 20, but I had been on allergy medication since I was 7 years old, and I was really tired of feeling bad and still continuing to take the medicine. And the asthma medicine had done some really horrible things to my aunt, and her bones were breaking before she died as she was just walking across the living room. So those things started getting into my mind as I got older, and really wanted to be conscious of it. And it was just in my heart that I needed to find something different. So I showed up for this class, and I smelled the oils, and they smelled so great. And just the peppermint alone helped my it just supported my respiratory system immediately. I could literally breathe after just taking a whiff of the peppermint. And needless to say, when I started using oils just to support all of my systems, it wasn't very long before I was breathing well, I was feeling well, and my immune system seemed to be a lot stronger. So just out of curiosity, I started weaning myself off some things, and within, 4 to 5 months, by supporting my system with supplements and with oils, I was able to, I can clearly tell you that I am not on any kind of allergy or asthma medicine anymore. So we did make some big changes in our lives too, which was getting chemicals out of our house. So I went home, looked at the cleaners on the back of my labels, and just Googled a couple of the items that I didn't understand what they were. And the next thing you know, I realized, oh my gosh, this is not good for me, and this is certainly not good for my 9-year-old. So that's how I got started. That's why I'm passionate about it. It wasn't long before my entire family was using it, and the next thing you know, our medicine cabinet is no longer a medicine cabinet, it's a wellness cabinet. And if you've been following us on Learn to Thrive Well, on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, you'll see all the benefits that we've had of the oils and the supplements that are infused with oils. for our family, it's been an amazing thing. So welcome to our Young Living for Teachers class, but this isn't really for teachers. This is for educators and for moms and for students. And I'm just excited to be able to share with you a little bit about what we're going to talk about tonight. The tables have turned now, and you're going to become the student if you're a teacher. And that's okay, because we all have to start learning somewhere, right? I'll be offering suggestions for personal use as well as suggestions for diffusing oils around the kids that you're in school with. And just make sure and check the policies of your school and follow those policies to the T. Some schools will allow diffusing and some won't, but there are ways to get around that. One of the ways is if you can't diffuse in school, you can wear diffuser necklaces. And what I like to do when I'm around a lot of kids, I like to put some thieves and some lemon and some lavender and some peppermint in this little diffuser. And not only am I blessed by it, but all the children that are around me are blessed by that as well. And it helps keep their immune system healthy. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose, treat, or cure any of your illnesses. The content I'm going to cover is for informational purposes only. So safety and usage. How do we use essential oils? We use them aromatically. We use them topically, and we use them internally. And if you've heard us talk before, the aromatically is diffusing, either with a diffuser or with a diffuser necklace or some kind of diffuser jewelry. And that is probably my go-to because I love smelling them. Internally, the Vitality oils by Young Living, they're actually FDA approved to be able to put in your water. Tonight I have a few slices of lemon, but I also have lemon oil in my water. It's really good at helping you with digestion, and it also, the lemon oil is really good for if you have grubbies from other food or other, just germs that you've run into during the day. It's really good for that as well. The lemon will actually kind of eat away at the grubbies that are in your system. I like that word, grubbies. So applying topically, internally, I just talked about that, and diffusing. And the diffusing part is really great because it actually, when you smell something, it gets into your limbic system of your brain and starts to heal and help you from the brain down. So if we're smelling bad things and it gets in our limbic system and gets into our brain and starts to work through our body, then maybe there are negative effects that are happening. But if we're smelling something that's really good for us, like peppermint, it gets into our limbic system, and those molecules are so small that they get in there and they start to make us feel a little better. That's why when you smell lavender, you smell peppermint, automatically you start feeling invigorating. So we're going to start off with a rollerball recipe of Focus, which I think you guys have seen it, and it's on this little spreadsheet here. It is 6 drops of lavender, 10 drops of vetiver, 10 drops of lavender, and 10 drops of cedarwood. I did a Facebook Live the other night, and I actually made one of these while I was on Facebook Live. And you add those, each essential oils, to a 10 milliliter bottle and top it off with either a V6 oil, a grapeseed oil, or fractionated coconut oil. And these are the roller balls that I use. And this one just has the V6 in it, and I'm going to make one while we're on today, while we're in the class today, and I'm going to give it away to someone. Okay. So I'm not going to talk about every one of these rollerball blends because I'm going to post the PDF for you guys to use. However, I am going to share some tips, student tip. Uplifting Focus diffuser recipes. Peppermint, lemon, spearmint, grapefruit, and peppermint are great uplifting Focus diffuser recipes. I can't talk tonight. So that's a great combo for students who are a little overactive, and it's great for parents too. So let's see, school nights, when you need a good night's sleep, you want to use things like Peace and Calming and lavender and marjoram. Those 3 together are a really good combination. And let's see, We want the kids to get a good night's rest. On school night, the night before the first day of school, is especially important. Of course, we're already about a week into school. Most of the schools are. The excitement, anticipation, and nervous energy of each day that the kids are going to school is sometimes overwhelming to them, and we don't even realize it. So those school night diffuser blends and the rollerball blends are perfect for them to be able to just calm down and rest really well before school. And that will also be in the PDF, that rollerball recipe. So keeping your immune system strong. As a teacher, you get the summer off and the kids. That means more time outside, and you get your natural dose of vitamin D from being outside. And that's an immune boosting vitamin, which is vitamin D. But when you get stuck in the classroom, you're not getting that vitamin D. So it's really important to be eating well and getting plenty of sleep and drink water. And do get outside as often as you can, because that's good for your immune system. We also drink Ningxia Red. I don't know how many times you've probably heard us talk about it, but Ningxia Red is a drink that is full of antioxidants. And we drink 1 to 2 ounces every day, every member of our family. And doing that is, and there's 2 of those samples that come in a premium starter kit, which is a wellness kit of 11 oils, a diffuser. You get 2 packets of the Ningxia Red, and you also get a packet of the Thieves Cleaner. And I highly recommend that you drink those when you get your kit, because a year later, when you had forgotten to drink them, they don't taste very good after you left them in the box for a year. I did that. But they are delicious. I did not start on Ningxia Red until there was a Ningxia Red challenge, and I did it for 30 days, and it made a significant difference in our moods, on how we felt, how long we could stay up at night. And I just didn't need that 8 hours of sleep once I started drinking the Ningxia every day. And I felt great, and my mind felt alert. So it's really, really good for you. It's a proprietary blend of wolfberry puree, concentrated blueberry, plum, cherry, arnia, pomegranate juices, along with essential oils, orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine. And a few more ingredients, all supporting the digestive, cardiovascular, and endocrine systems. Ningxia Red also aids in detoxification, energy production, and brain function. If you take your Ningxia Red shot to the next level, you can add a drop of lime or a drop of red shot, which is really delicious, or lemon. And sometimes I think that when I don't have my glasses on, I'll add a drop of frankincense to my water instead of to my Ningxia Red instead of my bergamot, and it doesn't taste quite as good as the bergamot. But either way, they're all vitality oils, so they're great to be able to add to your Ningxia Red. The Thieves Vitality Essential Oil is a blend of clove, lemon barks, eucalyptus radiata, rosemary. It's highly regarded in its ability to support the immune system, and that comes in the premium starter kit. Lemon Vitality Oil supports the digestive, immune, and respiratory system, and it promotes health and energizes the mind and body. It also contains 68% D-limonene, a powerful antioxidant, and that comes in the premium starter kit. Copaiba Vitality Essential Oil includes naturally occurring beta-carotene and alpha-humulene, both of which support the body's natural response to injury or irritation. I don't know how familiar you are with CBD oil, but CBD oil has 20% less of the beta-carotene than what Copaiba does. And Copaiba, you don't have to buy in a strange place. You can buy it from Young Living, or you can get it with your premium starter kit. Be a good student and do a little research on your own about Copaiba and see what you find for yourself when you Google it. Clove Vitality Essential Oil, which comes from cloves, is the ultimate protective herb. It helps support the digestive, immune, cardiovascular, and respiratory systems. It's also a powerful antioxidant, clove oil is. So, the antioxidant values of foods listed in the ORAC units, a unit of measurement for antioxidant content that was originally developed by the National Institute on Aging and the National Institute of Health. So we found that ground clove has an ORAC value of 290,000 units. That means that every gram of ground cloves contains 30 times more antioxidants than a gram of blueberries. Isn't that crazy? Which only has a value of 9,621. So just a little scientific thought for you science teachers out there. I thought you would think that was interesting. So take a shot of Nature Red along with 1 drop of the 4 above listed essential oils, which is the clove, the copaiba, lemon, or Thieves Vitality, and it is going to help you with your immune system for the year. Here's some other ways to maintain your health throughout the school year, and we talked about one of them, which is to put the Vitality oils in your water. Add a drop to your daily water. I add 2 or 3, depending on depending on how many ounces of water I have in my bottle. But you definitely want to use glass or stainless steel or ceramic. So because the oils will break down anything that's made synthetically or chemically. So if it were in a styrofoam cup, the oil would eat through it because the oil automatically goes to those things that are not good for you and tries to kill them. So it's really cool how that works. It works in your body as well that way. Make a tasty and healthy herb using your Vitality oils. One of my best friends that's here tonight with us in the class, she puts Thieves Vitality oil in her coffee, 1 drop, and she likes that in the morning, and she works for the school system as well. You can take a drop of Digest, which I don't recommend because it doesn't taste very good at all, but it is very, very good for your digestive system. And Peppermint Vitality. You can also put those in little vegetable capsules, which I made the other night on Facebook Live. You put a couple of drops of V6 in it and a couple of drops of your peppermint and Digest, and you don't burp it up, and it is very, very good for your digestive system. So there's a wellness roller ball recipe that is just called the Wellness Roller, and it's frankincense, oregano, peppermint, thieves, and lemon. So bonus tip, when you're making something like that, use the 10 ml bottles like this, and you can get a pack of these on Amazon or from Root and Petal. They're my favorites. I just love these glass roller balls on the top, and I've never had one that didn't roll on nicely. And sometimes when you get them in some of the boxes that I've bought, you'll have a roller that may not work as well as you'd like it to, or it doesn't work at all. So your empty bottles from Young Living can be reused too. I have one here that I made the other night. I actually waited till the oil got down to here and filled it up with V6, and so now I have another full bottle of Joy. It's just diluted with carrier oil. And the V6s I buy from Young Living because it lasts forever, and there's no smell to it either. And it's really good. It's not too oily, and it actually absorbs very nicely. So there's Energize and Be Joyful. We're going to actually make that little roller ball. As a teacher, you encounter a lot of emotional ups and downs. Sometimes you need a little extra support on emotions, don't we? Moms do too. And energy department. Maybe you had to cover someone's class, or you had home care for your family after a long day of teaching or working. Whatever the situation is, there are many Young Living options to keep you energized, like the Ningxia Nitro. If you haven't tried it, take it. It's like an all-natural energy shot, but it tastes absolutely amazing. Drink it after lunch and feel energized. It's just a small little tube. Feel energized with no afternoon crash. So that's a really good tip for you if you're a teacher, or even if you work during the day. I usually like to take one about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It really helps me get through the day. So the blend for that, and since we're here, I'm just going to show you. This bottle, can you see me okay in there? Is just the V6 so far. So Energize and Be Joyful, and the name of that is Joyful Energy Roll-On Recipe, and it's at the bottom of the PDF. So there are 7 drops of peppermint, and of course this is going to go slow. It never goes fast when I want it to. 5, 6, 7, and there's always one extra that comes out. And then 3 drops of Joy Essential Oil. This is a flowery smell. I absolutely love the smell. I have a testimony about this oil. After a long, hard day and a long school day, we literally had a great evening after Madison and I both used it. And typically the next morning I thought, wow, we had a great night, and I thought we might, back in the day, we might have had a rough night. 10 drops of lemon oil. And there you go, 10 drops of lemon oil. See, is that okay? And let's see, I got one more. And 10 drops of orange. This is one of my favorites too. This is really, really good in water, or when you're drinking your water. However, this one is not the Vitality label. The orange that has the white label is the orange Vitality oil. There's no difference between what is in this orange Vitality bottle, or the orange essential oil, or the orange Vitality that's the exact same oil. Only one of them has the white label that says Vitality, and it's been approved by the FDA, but it's the same oil in both. So actually, you're not supposed to shake it up like that. Roll it up like this, and you have the Joyful Energy Roll-On recipe. And we're going to give that out, but I think we're going to have to pass it around first because it sure does smell good. Okay, so let's go on here. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. We don't want it to be too long. We don't want to take up too much of your time. So here are 4 of my favorites. Joy is a beautiful blend of 10 different essential oils that help stimulate and uplifting emotions. It contains rose oil, which is the most expensive oil in the Young Living oils, with a very high frequency. High frequency keep you healthy and happy. Orange and lemon help bring peace and happiness to your mind and body. Peppermint is stimulating and invigorating in case you need a little energy boost. So there, that wraps up why that joy, the Joyful Energy roller ball is so amazing. So you're going to have to try that. Combine these essential oils in a 10 ml bottle, which is what we've done, and you will have a joyful rollerball recipe. So please note that citrus oils can cause irritation, so you want to, the very first time you use the citrus oils, you want to make sure that you combine them with V6 or coconut oil or jojoba oil. And they are more sensitive to the sun. Before you just start slathering all over your body like I do, just put a little bit on, see how your skin does, and if it does get red and irritated, use an oil to dilute it. Don't ever put water on it because that's going to like rub it around. It's going to spread it. So if you put an oil on it, it actually dilutes the oil and it kind of spreads it out in a slower process of getting into your skin. So essential oils are actually, once they're applied topically, they're in your entire body system in 26 seconds. So it's already helping your organs and your systems immediately. I think that's pretty amazing, and it'll stay in your body for 2 to 6 hours, depending on how much your body needs that particular plant in your body. So you have occasional stressors in school, and we're not going to go over all those, but there's office days, and there's bad kid days, and there's good kid days, and there's your projector doesn't work, or all kinds of things that can go on in your classroom. So being able to have that joyful rollerball blend is going to be a lifesaver for you for sure. And all of the oils that I just put in that rollerball blend, let's see, the lemon and the peppermint come in the premium starter kit, and the orange essential oil is actually a very inexpensive oil. I think it's like $12 for the 5 ml, but the Joy and the orange are sold separately, and the Joy is a little bit more expensive than some of the others because it does have the rose oil in it, but it is an amazing oil. You'll have to smell it. There's also a Calm roll-on recipe that I'm going to put at the bottom of the YouTube video. We're not going to go over all of those. I just wanted to make one of those with you tonight. But keep in mind that if you become a Young Living member, the best thing for you to do, there's a good, better, best way to get started on this wellness journey. And the good way is to just get on Young Living's website and put in the referral number of the person who's helped you or shared this video with you, and put the referral number in there so that they can get benefit for helping you, and I'm sure that they'll help you get benefits for helping other people as well. But you can do that by retail. You can buy one oil at a time. The better way to do it would be to buy the premium starter kit where you get 11 oils and all the samples that I was talking about earlier. And so you just get on there and you put your referral number in and who's sent you to this video, and just place your order for the starter kit. It's $160, which is $200 less than if you were to buy the diffuser, all the oils, and the samples in separately. So it really is the best bet. Now, if you want to go to the best option, would be to buy the starter kit and sign up for Essential Rewards. And the reason that you want to do that is because every month you get money back to spend on your products. And if you're serious about making this a lifestyle, that is the only way to go. I was able to start stocking up and start using all the oils that I wanted to use. And some of the oils, I call them fun oils. I would like bank up all my extra points and I would buy an oil that I really liked. And one of the first ones I wanted really bad was called Believe. And that Believe oil is an amazing blend of oils. Like, I absolutely love it. And then our second was Northern Lights Black Spruce. But needless to say, I have a lot of different oils. But then once we started learning about the supplements, we started buying our supplements with our extra points. So there's lots of things that you can do. The first 3 months, you get 10% back. After 3 months, you get 20% back. So you're getting 24% off as a discount and then 20% back to you to spend. I can go to Walmart or Aldi or Ingles and get any money back. I'm given to corporations that I don't know what they're doing with their money, instead of paying myself to buy products that we need in our home, which I absolutely love. I love the fact that it's all clean. I've done all my research, and please do your own research. If you're planning on making this big change and you're going to put all these products in your home and start putting them on your kids' bodies, then you want to make sure and do your own research as well. But we are here for you. The greatest part of our team is on Learn to Thrive Well is every single one of us cares about you. We're going to be there for you in a text, in a phone call, in classes supporting you like this one tonight. We're always going to be here to answer any questions and to be able to get you started on a journey that maybe you don't understand. It's very overwhelming and it's hard to learn it all really quickly, but we are just a text away and a class away. And if you don't live around here, we would be happy to do Zoom classes with you or do Facebook Live classes with you, or do Facebook Live classes where you're on with us, asking us questions while we do that on your Facebook Live so that you can share with your friends and family. The best reason to share is so that you can get your oils for free. And if you want to know more about that, we can do that too. So the best thing that I can tell you is that we've done is we've replaced our medicine cabinet with a wellness cabinet by doing this, and we've seen a huge increase in our quality of life and the rest and how we feel and our moods, specifically our moods. We have a 12-year-old at home. We have life, we have work, we have days that things just don't go well, but our moods are so much different, and our worship is so much better because we're using things like the Focus Rollerball blends before we pray, before we go to church, and it just helps us to focus so that we can get all the words out of God's Word that we need to hear. And sometimes it's so hard with all the distractions for us to listen to a sermon and really absorb everything that the sermon is telling us and applying it to our lives. So it's great to have that Focus Rollerball blend with me in my purse. I like to keep it with me all the time so that I can focus when I need to focus. And anyway, those were the few tips that I wanted to share with you tonight. Being a teacher or being a mom or just being a student, do those things, those simple little things that if you're doing those daily, it's going to make a big difference on the other end. And the cost is significantly less than sick visits if you are keeping your body healthy every single day. So look at your products under your sink. I want to challenge you, look at one of the names on the products under your sink that you don't recognize and look it up. It's full of carcinogens. So if you are interested in becoming a member, please let us know. We're here for you. We do not want to sell you anything. We are here to support you. So unless you're wanting to take the journey and you want to support your systems with something that's really good for us and how it works, and like I said, you have the community of Learn to Thrive Well to be able to help you, and that's all we care about, is helping you. Nobody's ever going to pressure you, but we definitely want to help you learn about how to have a better life and to learn to thrive well. I hope you guys have a great night. Let me see if I missed anything I wanted to show you. No, I think I shared everything with you. So, if you have a diffuser at home, go home, put 5 drops of lavender and 5 drops of cedarwood in that diffuser and sleep like a baby. Thank you so much for watching us, and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you love our content, so that we can get the word out to other people how to learn to thrive well. Talk to you later. Bye.